What's up, guys? We are here with my Cyber Dragon deck profile. I did the 3 Cyber Strike structure decks, turning them into one deck video. I want to say it was 2 weeks ago. I'll link it at the top of the description box so you guys can go check it out. But this time around, I built my own version of Cyber Dragons. I had to order some cards, get some cards in from a friend, and this is the build I'm going to be running for now. I'm probably going to change it a little bit more, but let's get into this, kicking it off. With 3 copies of Cyber Dragon. Obviously, it wouldn't be a Cyber Dragon deck without Cyber Dragon in it. 3 Cyber Dragon Hers, probably one of the best ones to have. The classic 3 Cyber Dragon Cores. 2 copies of Natchester. Now, technically you really only need 1 copy of this, but I enjoy having 2 copies. You can run 1, the deck will still function just fine. You could run 3 if you wanted, and run 2 cores. Deck will still function just the same. But 2 of those, and 1 Cyber Eltanin. Nobody is running this card, and I don't know why. I've watched 7 or 8 different Cyber Dragon deck profiles, and nobody is playing this card. So if you know why nobody's playing this card, leave it down below. Like, I understand you don't want to play this at 3, you don't want to play it at 2, but splashing it at 1, you can side it out if you need to on game 2 and game 3, but why not run 1 of it? Come on, guys. You guys got to get on this card. We're going to make this market price of this card skyrocket. Alright, that's all the Cyber Dragons in the deck. The rest of the monsters we got in the deck, 2 Cyber Dark Chimeras. Kind of self-explanatory. 1 Kaiju. Star Destroyer. Self-explanatory. And 1 Tragodia. Now, I was playing 2 Kaijus. I somehow misplaced the second one. So, right now, 1 Kaiju, 1 Tragodia. If you got 2 of the Kaiju, run 2 of the Kaijus, okay? That's the creatures for the deck. For the spells, we got 3 machine duplications. Obviously, it's standard, 3 machine dupes. 3 copies of Cyber Repair Plant and 2 copies of Cyber Emergency. Now, this is a little much. I'm not going to lie. This is a little much, okay? You could probably get away running 2 and 2 or just 3 Cyber Emergencies and not even running the Repair Plant. Or just running the 3 Cyber Repair Plant and get away with not playing Cyber Emergency. But ideally, you probably want to go 2 Cyber Repair Plant, 1 Emergency. Or 2 Emergency, 1 Repair Plant. But for this build, I am running 3 Repair Plants and 2 Emergencies. Then 2 Cybernetic Horizons help you in your deck and get into some of your plays with your Cyber Dark Chimera. 2 Realm, same thing, get into some of your plays with your Chimera. 1 Cyberload Fusion, probably the best fusion card that they gave us in that Cyber Strike structure deck. 2 copies of Power Bond. Power Bond over like regular polymerization, more cyber overloads. Like, I feel like if you don't run Power Bond, you have to run limiter removal. So I'd rather just run Power Bond instead of having to run Poly and limiter removal, or Cyber Load Fusion and limiter removal. even though we have the Chimera Tech Rampage in the extra deck, so you really don't need Power Bond, but Power Bond's just, it's Power Bond. Run it, okay? Fusion Deployment. Now, Fusion Deployment, if you have a bad hand, okay, Fusion Deployment helps you get off into your combos. You can search out one of your pieces from your deck and special summon it to the board. Usually, you're going to go Cyber Dragon for this, just to get your combo started. Depending which fusions you have in your extra deck, you can search out your Chimera, you can search out your Core, your Hers, or your Natchester. So it really depends which one fusions you're running in your extra deck and how they're worded on them. Another card you can put in place of this is, I believe it's called Battle Fusion. I know what you people are thinking. It's probably a jank card, but it's actually not that bad. If your fusion monster is in battle, so if it gets attacked by an opponent's creature or you're attacking an opponent's creature, it gains attack equal to the opposing monster's attack points, which with Power Bond and Cyber End Dragon means you're definitely hitting for 8k. With your Rampage and that card, you are hitting for lethal. Alright, the other cards we're running here, Harpy's Feather Duster, Dark Hole, Econ, and Double Cyclone. Now, Harpy's Feather Duster, I'm glad it's back to legal. For the while I was on my break, the couple of months where I wasn't playing, it was illegal. Dark Hole, if you have Regeki, run Regeki. I always recommend running Regeki over Dark Hole, but I do not have any Regekis right now. Double Cyclone, a little more spell and trap removal. And Econ, everybody knows what Econ does. Okay, traps in the deck. We're running 3 of the best trap in the game right now. Infinite Impermanence. Definitely the best card in the format right now. Hopefully Konami doesn't hit this on the ban list when we get another ban list in a couple months. And then there's one last card, one Cyber Network. I think people forgot about this card, okay? So let's take a look at this card. So you guys can read this card right here, just like this. Destroy this card during your 3rd standby phase after activation. Once per turn, if Cyber Dragon is on the field, you can banish 1 Light Machine monster from your deck. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon as many banished Light Machine monsters as possible. And if you do, destroy all spell and trap cards you control. Monsters that were special summoned by this effect cannot activate their effects, and you cannot conduct your battle phase this turn. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this wonderful card right here, Cyber Dark Chimera. Okay, you can use this to banish your materials from your graveyard. Okay, and when your materials get banished face up, your Cyber Network, you can bring them back later. Now, chances are you're not going to get to your 3rd standby phase, because if you go off, you're going to win, but it's always nice to have that just in case. So let's get into the extra deck, guys, and I'm going to explain to you how I screwed this up, because your boy here needs to learn how to read, okay? I even explained to my friend that there was a difference between this first card in the extra deck and the other card, and I somehow still ordered the wrong one, okay? This card is supposed to be Link Karibo. Obviously, you can see it is not Link Karibo. This is supposed to be Link Karibo. I ordered the wrong one. So, 1 Link Karibo. We're just going to assume this is Link Karibo. Just ignore the G in there, okay? 2 Seegers. Pretty standard for this deck. 1 Nova, 1 Infinity. I know what you're thinking. How come you're not running more Novas and more Infinities? Because you don't need more Nova and more Infinity, okay? I enjoy living in the Fusion section of my extra deck. You can run 2 and 2 and drop the Cyber Dark Dragons that I'm running and the Cyber Dark End Dragon. So you could probably run 3 Nova and 2 Infinity then. But I enjoy running this. I've been playing it on Dueling Nexus. like this, and this build has been working for me. I will put a link to some of those videos if I remember. I do have some pre-recorded. Maybe I'll upload them before this deck tech goes up. But moving on, one Cyber Tech Fortress Dragon, the best fusion in the extra deck, arguably. Okay, after of course Cyber Tech Rampage Dragon, 2 Chimera Tech Over Dragons, 3 Cyber End Dragons because I love my Cyber End Dragon, 2 Cyber Dark Dragons, and 1 Cyber Dark End Dragon. Now I know what you're thinking. You don't need to run these cards. You can get rid of these 3. You can. There has been 2 games that I have currently played that I was able to get Cyber Dark End Dragon out with Power Bond and Cyber Dark Chimera being on the board. But it doesn't happen often. So guys, that is Cyber Dragons, my version of Cyber Dragons. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this build. What cards you guys would run, what cards you wouldn't run, what cards I should take out, because I know you guys are going to have your opinions on this one. Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.